Question number 9 is to recognize and solve direct and joint variation equations. This is a very easy topic. You can do the problems however you want. Now you can refer to the strict formulas which are mentioned in the textbook, or you can write your own formulas for this. So, what since it's a the MCQ part, what I'll do is I'll just tell you the easy and the shortcut method. Now let's read this part over here. If x varies directly as y, what you do is just write x varies, that is varying with y. So I write a equal to y. This is not equal there, it doesn't make sense. It's really x is varying with y. That means directly varying is if I increase x, even the y increases. Now say for example, a boy who is very young, say 5 years old, as his age increases, his height and weight also increases as he grows, isn't it? So this is a direct variation. As you grow older, from young, from very young stage to older stage, you increase in your height and your weight. So this is the thing. Now over here, so we can't exactly put equal to, but why I'm putting equal to is once you know this variation, x is directly varying as y. You can't solve if it's only 1. You divide, let's consider this as 1 and 1. Divide this as x2, y2. The variation is always proportional, so this is how you can write this formula. Now, because x varies directly with y, if it was indirectly, then I would write x1 equals 1 by y1. Then over here it will be x2, over here it will be y2. That's the only difference. So it's very easy to make up your own formulas. So I'll write the formula only again. x1 equals y1 divided by x2 divided by y2. Now they have told y is 8. You need to find x. So this x1 is unknown, okay? That is unknown. Let me write it as x only, x1. But this y1 is given. So now whatever is given, let's take it as 1 and 1. This is 8 divided by what is given to you in the particular question again will be set of values. See, they are sets, right? This is x and y. X will be 6 when y is so much. So they are a group. So x2 is 6. Sorry, I'll just change that. It's 6 divided by y2 is 32. Now all you need to do is solve for x1. That will be 8 by 32 times 6. So here 8 1 times, 8 4 times, then 2 3 times, and 2 2 times. So it's 3 by 2 or 1.5. The answer for x will be 1.5. You can see over here the answer is same. Now the variation in the formula doesn't matter. I hope this is clear. Just in 3 steps you'll easily get it. After this formula, substitute, directly put in calculator, you'll get the answer. But look at the textbook variation. It's they have used the formula, but you do not need to because it's not in writing. And even if it's in writing, if you have used this method, it's absolutely correct. So this is why it's very easy. You can use your own methods. Okay. Now let's do the same thing over here. It's direct variation. X1 by x2 equals y1 by y2. Substitute x1 is unknown. That is equal to y2. Sorry, y1 is 8. X2 is 11 given over here up above and minus 3. So all you need to do is simplify this. Here 8 times 11 divided by minus 3, it's 88 by negative 3. Now 88, it's not divisible, so that's it. Or you will get around 14 point something, I guess. But you can leave it negative, it's minus over here. This will be for entire equation. So minus 88 by 3. That's the answer. Now we can do this further. See again, it's directly varying, so you can easily use the same formula and do what we did just now. You can directly do it and then check for the answers. Now another way is direct substitution would be here x is something that needs to be found out. Sorry. Now this is 1 1 2 2. If it's x down, you divide by x only. Now here it's 8 by minus 2. Direct substitution. X1 would be take 14 to the other side. It will be 8 times 14 by 2. Negative sign, I'll put it out. So this one will be 2 one time, 2 4 times. So 14 times 4. It will be somewhere 28 into 2, that is 56. Okay. So that's the answer. Oh, now, see, I've forgotten the negative sign. Look over here, this minus sign. Don't do that in the exam. Don't do what I just now did. It's a minus here, okay? So that's the answer. Now, here also, you can use the same concept. Whatever is the other x, write it below it. The first y is over here 8 and 10. Take it to the other side. Take the negative along with the 4. It'll be minus 8 times 4 by 10. So 4, you can say 1 time, you can't divide by 4, we can take it by 2, and this is 5, so it'll be 8 times 16 by 5. This is the answer. Now again, I forgot the negative sign. Okay, so it'll be 3.2 as the answer, or you can directly write it as fractions. 3.2 because it'll be 3 and 1 by 5, which is 0.2. So this is the answer, negative and negative. I hope this is clear. So that's about the direct variation. Now here again it's the same problem, it's just that the question is differently phrased. If y varies directly as x, it's direct variation. You can write it as y equals x or x equals y, it will be the same thing, doesn't matter. So I just prefer x directly varying, right? Y. So this is 1 1, so divided by x2, y2. Now they have told and y equals 35 when x is 7. So now very important to understand. If you consider this as 2, this is 2. If you consider this as 1, this is 1. And whatever is needed to be found out, find y where x is so much. So substitute 11 by 7 equals y1 is unknown divided by y2 is 35. Take the 35 to the other side. It will be 35 times 11 by 7. That is equal to y1. 7 1 times 7 5 times. The answer is 55. That is the y value over here. So the final answer would be 55. Now, if you're using the formula, it will just vary a little, but the answer will be same. See, y you can take it as 1 or 2, doesn't matter. Answer remains the same. Now, please do this by yourselves because it's again direct variation. So it's very easy and straightforward here. Direct variation. Apply these values. Use the formula which I just mentioned. See this one, this above formula, and solve it up. But here the important thing is when is a very important thing. See, y equals so much when x is so much. So these two are a joint. You know, if it's 1, 1, 2, 2, they are a combination. Then here these both, one is unknown, one is only given. So you can easily see, check, do by yourself, check the answers over here. Now, okay, now there is jointly varying. What does jointly varying mean? That means the other two parts are increasing together. See, A varies jointly with B and C. Now, if it's like, I just gave the example of age, right, of a boy. If he's 5, and then jointly B and C, that is the second part, height and weight. So age is directly varying or jointly varying with the height and the weight. As the boy increases in height, age, sorry, even as height and the weight increases. So this is the joint variation. Now same thing here. You can have different formulas, but the easiest one would be A equals BC. They must be together. So A1 equals B1 C1 divided by A2 divided by B2 C2. Now see what is given. They have told over here, find A. Let's take it as A1. When B2 and C2, B1 and C1, sorry. When this is B1, C1. Now same thing over here, all that's given is considered to be 2. So A1 is unknown, B1 is 4 times minus 3 divided by A1 is minus 96 and this is 3 times minus 8. Now here let's simplify. Let's take the 96 to the other side. See, this sign minus minus cancels, 3 3 cancels, you're remaining with 4 one time, 2 times. Okay, so you're remaining with half. This goes to the other side, minus 96. So what is half of 96? It'll be 45 plus 3, it's 48. But the negative sign remains. So the answer for a value is negative 48. You can check the answer, it's negative 48. But doesn't matter which formula you use. Here it's little different, but ultimately answer is same. You can see it's almost relatable. A1, if you take this up over here, it will be B1, C1. Take this down, A2, B2, C2. Which formula you find easy? I personally find this to be very easy. Even my students find this to be easy. Generally, this is what most of us prefer. So that's why this is a better one. Now you can try the other problems by yourselves. It's the same concept, same thing. It's just that they're jointly varying. That means A1, see over here, A1 equals B1 C1, and down you can write A2 equals B2 C2. Same concept. Do it by yourself. Check the answer. Now, even this is over here, the same thing. Please do it by yourselves. I'll write the formula here. It'll be A1 equals B1 C1 divided by A2 equals B2 C2. One important thing to remember when you're considering if this is A1, when whatever the terms are there will be the same denotation. If this is 2, this is 2, this is 2. Then you substitute, solve. The answer should be 72. Again, it's the same concept over here. This formula remains same. Please refer this, do it. This is a little bit different type. The concept is same. Again, it's jointly varying. But there are a few things which you must take into consideration. Now look over here. Can I write the same formula? Can I write, sorry, it is now yxyz. So can I write x1 equals y1 z1 divided by x2 divided by y2 z2? Is this possible? If you tell it's yes, you need to read the question properly. See here, y varies jointly. Which is varying? Y is varying jointly with what and what? X and Z. This is the concept. This is wrong. Which must be together grouped? X and Z, not Y and Z. That's the difference. Now divide this by y2 equals z x2 and z2 or z2. Now substitute the values. What is y1? Y1 is given as 18 divided by y2 is unknown, right? See, this is 1, 1, 1. This is a group. When we need to find y2, when x2 is so much and so much, this is not. So what is y2? It's unknown. That is what we need to solve. What is x1? x1 is 2 times z1 is 3 divided by x2 is 5 times 6. Now let's solve. Take this y2 to the other side and the numbers over here. So 18 times 5 times 6 divided by 2 times 3, that is equal to y2. So 2 times 3 is 6, so this is gone. What is 18 times 5? 180 divided by 2, that is 90 equals y2. So 180 times 10 is 118 times 10 is 180. So 5 is half of it. So divided by 2, you'll get 90. So that's the answer. Let's just check the answer. This is the answer. Now, what if you use this particular formula? I'm sure you'll get wrong, okay? I don't know what will be the answer, but you can try. As a check, you will get a wrong answer if you had substitute the first formula. Because y is varying jointly with x and z, not with y and z. So, not x is varying, y is varying. So, this formula is correct. Don't use this, what I've written at the left side. No, that's not the formula. That's how we solve it. Now again over here, the same formula, what we have just now written. Type the values accordingly and solve it up. We will do this the last problem, so we'll quickly do it. Here, what is y1? It is given as negative 16. Let me write it over here. Minus 16. And what is x1? x1 is 4 times 2 divided by y2 is unknown. X1 is minus 1 times 7. Now take all the values to the other side. It will be minus 1 times 7 times 2. And the 16 is, sorry, I did wrong. Minus 1 goes up over here. 7 goes up. And lastly, minus 16 remains. And this will be 4 times 2. Now you have to just simplify. You can use the calculator to directly simplify, or over here it's 4 times 2 is 8. So wait, 4 times 1, this is 4, and 2, 1, this is 2. Okay. And now what about the signs? Now here you can see there's minus sign, right? And this minus sign cancels, it's become positive. So 7 times 2 is 14. The answer must be 14. Very straightforward. If you're getting confused over here, just put this entire thing in the calculator and you will directly get the answer. So that is how we calculate, we solve the joint and direct variation problem. Very easy. Do your own formulas. Yeah, write up a formula based on the given question and then easily solve it up.